Well, this video today might be a little bit of a controversial one, but I do want to talk about the fallout from the whole upset Adam Fnatic drama situation. There's all different kinds of takes, opinions, just all kinds of stuff being thrown around all over Twitter, Reddit, everywhere. One of the biggest ones I want to address is everyone coming out and not everyone, but a lot of people coming out and being like, "Oh, Nemesis was right. I told you Nemesis was right." Yeah, I have some thoughts and opinions on that, but also just breaking down a bunch of different takes from this whole situation because there's really a ton of people on both sides and everywhere in between saying that Upset was right, Adam was right, they're both wrong, they're both right, Fnatic was wrong, whatever. And I really think in this whole situation, we see the age and maturity of esports in general because at the end of the day, you do have to understand these are young kids. A lot of them, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 years old. They got a lot of people without a ton of life experience, a lot of people without a ton of personal experience, interaction, a lot of people who are like emotionally immature, socially immature, and dumb, crazy, stupid things are going to happen, are going to be said, unprofessional things are going to be done. So I think it's fair to just kind of criticize and break down everything, but also give some people the end of the day. Give some people benefit of the doubt at the end of the day. But definitely make sure you guys do drop a like if you enjoy this video. I would appreciate it so much. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. We're trying to hit 10,000 by the end of the year. But with that being said, let's get right into this. So, again, one of the things people are saying a lot is that Nemesis was right. And some people are saying this jokingly. Some people are saying it ironically. But if you are unironically saying that Nemesis is right, I think that you are an idiot. And I think you are very, very wrong. I think you're either just stupid, you're a Nemesis fan, which is fine. And again, the third option, I hope that you are just joking. Because nothing in this whole situation shows that Nemesis was right or proves that Nemesis was right. And I really don't even think that that's in my opinion. I just think that is objectively a fact from this situation. So I really hope you're not saying that, but I did see that take a lot. Obviously, Nemesis, after Adam dropped the tweet longer, it really popped off. Nemesis tweeted out good evening, with Nemesis followed Adam. Obviously, hinting at, hey, he's on Adam's side in this whole situation. He's glad that Adam came out and said this stuff. Nemesis also got in and, followed Adam. Adam followed Nemesis, which was funny. I'm pretty sure that Nemesis, unfollowed Upset maybe too from this whole situation. I know that was something people were talking about. Nemesis also had this clip from his stream where this is called Nemesis Reacts to Adam versus Upset drama. Not really a fair assessment of what this video is. He just reads the whole tweet longer for 4 minutes and then his reaction is 10 seconds at the end. But I will give you his reaction.
Yeah, guys, I'm just waiting for other people to apologize to me. Maybe one day it will happen.
So, obviously, he's saying he's waiting for people to apologize to him. He's on the whole, Nemesis was right train as well. And I can't really tell there if he's joking or if he's not joking. I think there is some kind of, meme-age going on there. But I also do believe at the end of the day, he thinks this is justifying the things he was saying a little bit. All he did was, again, react to Adam's tweet longer, which, again, to read Adam's tweet longer, to look at this whole situation and say that Nemesis was right, makes absolutely no sense to me because one, Nemesis at the time said he has no information about this specific situation. He has no idea what happened with Upset. He has no idea what's going on with Fnatic. He is just basing his comments that Fnatic is covering up a situation by saying it's a family emergency, by going off of his experiences with Fnatic and his knowledge of what Fnatic has done in the past, which you have to understand comes from a very emotional place. There is a lot of baggage there. There is a lot of history between him and Fnatic. There's a little bit of saltiness, if not a lot of saltiness as well. Also, in Adam's tweet longer, he comes out and says that he has no idea what is going on with Upset. That he, doesn't know. He says he doesn't know, and he says Fnatic doesn't know, but he also says, hey, Upset told us his girlfriend misses him or whatever, so he has to go. Adam's thing didn't really make a whole lot of sense. Yes, there were some bangers. Yes, it was spicy. Yes, I was entertained reading it, but it also didn't make a lot of sense. So Nemesis says he doesn't know what happened. Adam, I don't know why I keep saying Upset. Nemesis says he doesn't know what happened. Adam said he doesn't know what happened. Upset has still come out and said that it was a personal emergency. He wants to keep things private. And Fnatic has still come out and said that it was a family emergency. They want to keep things private. So everything that we've heard so far is 2 people talking who know nothing about the situation, and 2 people, or one person in an organization talking that know about the situation who are still sticking to their guns. So to read through all that and say that Nemesis was right and that Fnatic is covering up something by, under the guise of a family emergency is very stupid. If you are just memeing and you're just joking, that is fine. That is funny. I get it. To say, oh, Nemesis was right and get, 10,000 likes on Twitter, that's funny. I'm all about that. But if you were just unironically going around telling people, you idiot, you said that Nemesis was wrong before, you said that Nemesis was talking out of his ass before, and now it's time to eat your words, you're dumb. You are not smart. And that is just kind of where we're at. And if that makes you have to flame me, if that's to make you dislike the video, whatever, that is fine. I don't really care because you are not smart anyway. And the whole thing about the situation is that LS, even, Nemesis' friend, coworker, whatever, came out at the time and said, yeah, Nemesis should not have said what he said. He also has since come out after reading Upset's tweet longer and said he believes Upset. He thinks Upset is telling the truth. And if LS, one of Nemesis' best friends, somebody who has Nemesis' best interest at heart, is coming out and saying that Nemesis is wrong in this situation, and you, someone who has no idea about the situation and has, maybe your biggest bias is being a Nemesis fanboy, maybe you need to reevaluate things a little bit. But some of the other takes and everything on the situation, Rich, this is H2K Rich, a guy who doesn't like Fnatic, doesn't like Sam Matthews, doesn't like a lot of these people. He come out and said that Upset situation is something super difficult for management to articulate to players without violating Upset's privacy. He understands why players would be annoyed, but he doesn't think Fnatic trolled this one, and he thinks that we should know that of all people, Rich would come out and tell us that Fnatic was trolling if he absolutely believed that they were. So again, the fact that a known Fnatic and Sam Matthews hater is on Fnatic's side of the situation, that should be very, very telling to a lot of people. Sam Matthews came out and said, Adam, you are the future of League of Legends. I think you're an incredible person inside and out. I'm super excited for your progression as a player. I understand your frustrations. Not everything is clear to you, but sport can be like this. Kind of a weird statement. He says, I'm sad to see you go and to see your frustrations. I've definitely made a mistake as a CEO. If one of the players I respect the most has these feelings, we will work hard to improve on this and look at what we could do differently. Thank you for everything you achieved in Orange and Black. I hope to get to see you back here someday. Until then, I'm sure you're going to crush it in your next team where you can be its star. Good luck, Prince. I do like that in this statement, he at least says he understands his frustrations. Because again, it is very, very understandable for Adam, Niski, any part of Fnatic fans, anyone to be frustrated and upset. It is not okay necessarily for them to be taking it out on Upset or blaming him or calling him out publicly and doing all these things. That is definitely what I believe. We also had, Raz and some other people coming out and saying, Upset after he posted his tweet longer, Raz says, if anything, Adam's posting is an example of why you keep personal information to this, like people you trust the most, which is a great point. And then Chakrez came out and said Adam's post pretty much proves him right, that he can't trust most people beyond the ones that he's closest to. Anyways, what a messed up situation for it to keep festering and dragging along 2 months after. That also is pretty crazy to me. It's almost December and we're still talking about this. This guy says, what do you mean this proves opposite? It proves Upset should have explained to his teammates why he was leaving. Otherwise, it's normal that they would feel frustrated. I don't see any world where Adam would have leaked the reason. He just explained the frustration of not knowing. And then comes back with my favorite tweet from the whole situation. He said, no, it proved exactly why he should trust a 19-year-old he's known for 4 months with sensitive information. He could still deem it as not valid and release posts like this with even more details. Bottom line is being frustrated about the situation is valid. Posting about it is a no, and I absolutely agree with that. I think that is spot on accurate. Again, I understand the frustrations. I understand where everyone's coming from. But at this point, no one knows the situation Upset was going through. So until we know, then maybe you can start to judge and evaluate. But up until this point, all we know is that it's a personal, private matter, potentially a very, very serious emergency that, Upset does not feel comfortable sharing, does not want to share, and feels that he owes nothing to anyone else to share it. Fnatic, is fully in support of him. They're bringing him back for next year. They're ready to go. You can be upset. You can be mad, whatever. But again, this is where we're at. This is the situation. This is a lot of different people's opinions and takes, and whatever your opinion or take is, that's totally fine. But again, to say Nemesis was right, whatever your opinion or bias or whatever is, I just think at this point is completely inaccurate. But that is pretty much it for this video today. I did have one more tweet from Rich I wanted to show because this is actually how I kind of feel as well. Rich did tweet like, I don't know why this is loading like this. I accidentally clicked on something. Rich tweeted that, I think it's right here. If you believe Nemesis' conspiracy theory about Fnatic even remotely matches up with Adam's tweet, then you really don't deserve to call yourself a native English speaker. And I totally believe that because, again, Nothing that Adam says is in line with what Nemesis says. That's how I feel. That's the end of it. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I don't know. If you didn't like it, drop a dislike. That's fine too. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you feel. Can't wait to hear how you guys feel. Subscribe, save today, and all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.